What's the difference between maintenance and cure and workers' compensation benefits? Very often our Jones Act clients will ask us, am I entitled to workers' compensation because I was injured on an oil rig or on a vessel? The answer technically is no. Under maritime law, if you suffer an offshore injury on a vessel or an oil rig, chances are you're entitled to what's called maintenance and cure. Maintenance and cure is different than workers' compensation. Workers' compensation applies generally to state-based, land-based clients. This means if you're working on land in a state, generally you're entitled to workers' compensation. Maintenance and cure is what applies to employees who are injured while working on the water. So you're not going to really get workers' compensation if you're injured while working on the water. Chances are you're going to get what's called maintenance and cure. One very important difference between workers' compensation benefits and maintenance and cure is the amount that's paid to you. Under workers' compensation laws, there's a schedule, a set amount that you receive. Generally, it's 2/3 your salary, but the problem is you also get a final payment at the end of your claim. Generally, that final payment is very, very low, and in general, it's not very fair compared to the significant type of injury you may have suffered. In general, workers' compensation benefits are going to be a lot less than what you may be entitled to under maritime law or the Jones Act if you're getting maintenance and cure. Under maintenance and cure, you're entitled to your monthly living expenses each month until you reach maximum improvement, and you're entitled to get your medical expenses paid. However, chances are you're also going to have a maritime law claim or a Jones Act claim if you're getting maintenance and cure. Under either of those claims, you may be entitled to a very significant settlement or amount of money for your lost wages in the future. So to summarize, workers' compensation is going to apply to state land-based type accidents generally, and unfortunately you're going to be stuck with a set schedule on what you can get paid. Generally it's a percentage of your income, and at the end of the claim you get a final small check, which in general is not very fair compared to the type of injury you may have. Under maintenance and cure, you're going to get your monthly living expenses paid, you're going to get your medical expenses paid, and most importantly, chances are you're going to have a very good case under maritime law or the Jones Act through which you can try to get all of your lost wages, pain and suffering, loss of fringe benefits, a lot of other remedies that you have under maritime law and the Jones Act. So a lot of our clients will say, well, I'm only getting paid maintenance and cure. My friend was getting workers' compensation when he got hurt, and he actually got more money. We always tell our clients, don't worry. In general, you're going to get a higher recovery under maintenance and cure laws than you will under workers' compensation laws. Call us if you have any questions at all about whether workers' compensation or maintenance and cure applies to your situation.